DIA was the actual acronym. Alright.
Show me what you got.
Okay.
Since we turned that in, we actually have it. As you see right here, he's selling armored vests and things like that. The big thing about this is he sells the low-level stuff. We can make the high-level stuff. Would you come over here to the workbench? Let's destroy this leather stuff. Should destroy our white. That we picked up. Cancel. Military fatigues. 9 fiberglass, huh? 7 adhesive. 9 fiberglass, 7 adhesive. But we're going to be making this one. It's going to give us 90 and 95. So we'll get the 2 agility plus 90 and 95. So at this point, I think I'm going to walk back to Hangman's Alley. I'm going to pick up the 9 fiberglass and 7 adhesive. Hopefully I have 9 fiberglass. If not, we're going to have to find some cigar boxes, or I'm going to have to look up what actually gives fiberglass. Tag for search, by the way. And let's see if anything in here actually gives us fiberglass. Let's go do a little quick look around.
Glad you signed on. Means I might get to take the occasional
I'm thinking,
night off.
I know cigar boxes for certain give fiberglass.
The importance of Bunker
They're
Hill
like
in our
cigar
actions are
boxes.
not widely
They give fiberglass.
Please keep it that
I don't know how much they give though. Let's check. Let's check. They give 1.
Heads up, Tom's got more goodies in stock. Check with him.
Matter of fact, Tom, where you at, buddy? I want to see if you got.
Power napping and whammo, it hit me. Make your
Show me what you got.
Because he sells mods. But we already have that mod. He doesn't have any of the other things I want. But he does have military fatigues with armor mods on them already. So we're gonna buy that just because it's 78 gold. And it'll give us an extra damage resistance for right now. Alright, so
Sorry, Tinker Tom's got me doing something.
with that being said, let's drop a save. And I got insomnia. Fuck you. Antibiotics.
Glad you're with us.
Alright, I'm going to head back to Hangman's Alley. Alright, fellas, we have a new setting here. We have 90 of 95. We have 176 to 166 damage reduction. So we are really up there right now with the damage reduction. And at this point, we're going to start Cabot House. So I'm going to go back to Hangman's Alley, eat, rest, do all that other nice stuff. And I will meet you back at Cabot's house. Alright guys, we're out here at Cabot House, me and my boy Dog Meat. And I come up here, and that sentry bot I was scared of was actually the Cabot House sentry bot. Here is both of the robots right here. Apparently, they lost a fight to something. That something isn't here anymore. It seems to be that the Rust Devils will come through and actually fight people randomly. And if you leave the area, the Rust Devils kind of go away. Unless they're hiding around here. But I don't know. I don't see them. Like, here's a short combat rifle. So, that leads me to believe that short Rust Devils are here. Because the corpses have already left. Because I kind of, like, came through this way. They were fighting right there. So, I, like, ducked down here. Ran around the Cabot house. And over there through that alley. But I just figured I'd show that. Alright, fellas. We just got done at Cabot House. 1711. Dog found something. Alright, you go find something, buddy. And I think I should go ahead and talk about survival mode. Alright, well, let's talk about our strategy first, alright? Our strategy is that we have to set up Mila. Oh, he wants us to put it up there. Fuck that noise. Take that quest off. There's a legendary Deathclaw up there. Alright, let's talk about our strategy first, then we'll talk about what I was going to talk about. Alright, we have to go up to Parsons Asylum, which is right here. And then we have to go all the way up to the top of the map. So we got a good walk ahead of us. So the first thing I want to do is I want to come up this road right here. I'm going to take it out here and I'm going to go hit Taffington Boathouse and set up a beacon at Taffington Boathouse if possible. But I want this to be my base. Taffington Boathouse is going to let us reach everything here. And this is going to be our hub center. And when I get to the Charisma bobblehead at the end of this chain, I'm going to link Hangman's Alley up to the Taffington Boathouse. And then we'll probably link Taffington Boathouse up to probably the Coastal Grotto, but that's a really dangerous one because there's like a Deathclaw right here. And it's also a very good place to spawn Mirelurks because a Mirelurk Queen can spawn right out here. With that being said, let's go on. Alright, let's talk about the actual gameplay here, because I'm not going to cut this out. I'm going to actually talk on this run. Let's talk about survival mode, what it is and what it isn't for the game. I like the new survival mode, but I find the lack of fast travel very tedious. I know it's supposed to, in the institute like this, hardcore, I'm living off the land, I'm eating, drinking, and sleeping, and actually being a part of the world. It's more of a role player settings, and like this Let's Play up to this point, this is video 12, isn't very much of a role player setting, at least not in my book. I don't really get, I want to be that kind of person that role plays characters, but I just never can. I always look at games as on a strategic level, like point A to point B, this. I'm not really a min-maxer, but I do crunch numbers, and we got some. This area right here is a spawn, so you'll see all kinds of things pop out. That's a brood mother. Oh no, get away. All of these are brood mothers. Look at that spawn. Holy shit. We're going to burn our critical on that. We probably shouldn't have, but we'll get it back. Watch us run into a dual set of Deathclaws. But wow. Picking this stuff up for, we're picking all this stuff up just for, the nuclear material and thanks. We need to go one more up. One more road up. This road will lead us to Taffington Boathouse. Maybe? We're getting close. But it's more of a role player setting. And like I could see if you have fun role playing, but like I'm kind of sparing you guys the majority of this. Like this is pretty much what the LP pretty much is every time I turn it off. It's just me walking. Like, and I get through it by like watching YouTube videos since I have a computer with multiple monitors. I'm like watching a playthrough of Silent Hill Homecoming off to the left. And I'll just press the X button and just watch my Let's Play and just kind of like do this number right here. You know, just like silently walk out into things. That's a glowing fungus. This bridge. This isn't the bridge. But if you can see, there's landmines on this bridge. That is a... This bridge is trapped like a motherfucker, dude. Gas cannons. Let's pick that up because we're going to need the steel. Let's hope we don't have to get into a firefight on this bridge. There's a bridge that is trapped just like this later on down, and I suggest not doing a bridge like this without a good sneak. And the only reason we're picking these gas cannons up is I need the steel for that recruit beacon. I thought Dogmeat jumped in the water. Alright, so we got done with that. And the reason we came this way is I really want to get Taffington Boathouse. And look at their fucking mechanist bots. Is it just those? Those are never by themselves. Those are almost like flag bearers. What are you doing by yourself? I'll take it though. Where'd the other one go? Here he is. Short laser barrel. I almost hear something running. Oh well. Over there is a community that's taken over by super mutants. That's why we decided to take this branch, because like they have a unique legendary there. Not to say I can't take that area. I'm almost positive I could, but it's one of those things like, why do it now? They're not going to scale with you. And let's continue to talk about difficulty. Downsides of survival mode. One, the fast travel makes me never want to play this mode when I'm playing by myself. Like, if I'm playing this game just for my own personal amusement or to keep myself entertained, I play the game on very hard now. And it kind of took a difficulty setting down from me because of that. It's not to say it's a bad thing. I mean, like, very hard's fine. But it makes me feel like I'm not playing the game on the hardest setting. Like, I'm not getting the most challenge out of it. And a lot of that has to do with, like, just fun factor. Will you find survival mode fun? Yeah, I really enjoy my playtime with it. But, like, what I'm saying is, it's not the same experience. Because, like, as much as it is fun to, like, play with the extra rules and like eating and drinking and stuff, just like hardcore on Fallout New Vegas. I liked hardcore on Fallout New Vegas, but at the same time, it was blah. That's whatever's. Oh, novice trunk. You played it time to time again, but for the most part, it just got annoying. Like, the eating and drinking on here isn't detrimental to you at all. Those weigh almost a pound apiece. I'm going to tell you this right now. I probably won't ever upgrade to the 50 caliber receiver. I'm going to pick them up just to pick them up. But I was thinking about this earlier. It's like, there's a good chance I will never upgrade to the 50 caliber receiver. And the reason is because 50 caliber ammo weighs so much. I want to pick stuff up here to try to make this beacon so we can get this quest done, because there's some good stuff here, because we are going to use this as a workshop, so anything we pick up is pretty much a given. Some cups in the thing here, and there is a quest, like if you want to read the notes and letters of things, they tell you of the secret dungeon that we're going to go into right here in a second, just because there's a big treasure chest in it.
That's it.
In here, I've always wondered what those were for, and then I realized that's in case you want to come in through the way the game doesn't want you to come in. It sets up that laser rifle. Like, if you come in through the water to get around the lock, which I don't know why you would. Like, since it's a novice lock, and there's never a shortage of bobby pins. I'm like, if you want to do some survival Bethesda, make bobby pins worth more. That's something you could do. Make bobby pins worth more. Alright, we're going for power. Need a baby generator, which we don't have rubber for. Is that you, dog meat? Okay. Need rubber, huh? We got steel. Got concrete, which is good. I'm gonna take all this concrete. We'll keep the metal box. Trash cans are just steel. No rubber, huh? Not even one. Not one little piece. Let's look in the house. There's gotta be something here with rubber. Fire extinguisher has 2 rubber. Is there a fire extinguisher in the house?
Sounds like they were, well, they were kind of in trouble at the Cambridge
We might have to come back when we get some rubber, because we'll get rubber somewhere eventually. Let's just break the safe up, because, like, I never understood that. It's like... No, there was no rubber in the safe. Let's go see what's in the safe. Alright, we have the Taffington Boathouse right now. Worst case scenario, we have to come back here.
Rocket 69 is next. And,
Alright, well, that's that. Let's go ahead and put a save point down here. There is a sleeping bag right there, but we're going to actually make a real bed. Let's make a real bed here. I found that if you... The beds actually make a difference. For example, this first bed you can get sick on, but the second bed you can't get sick on. Like, we can get insomnia on it, but you can't get like infection, like a parasite. So make the second bed. All right, we got the sleep done. Let's turn that radio off. Fuck Rocket 69. Alright, we're going to go to this dungeon over here that has like these bugs. These bugs put out meat. And this meat is very much worth it. Very, very much worth it. But these things will swarm you, so you got to be ready. And the bad thing about blood bugs is they have poison damage. You might be like, well, what does that mean, Wings? Like, what does poison damage mean on the blood bugs? Oh, come on. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Alright, I gotta heal myself. I gotta heal myself. It means that my armor means jack shit against them. That's what it means. They do 30 damage every time they hit. The bigger ones do more damage. I don't know exactly what they do, but I think they do 40. But like they do 30 or 40 damage every time they hit, regardless of your armor. It doesn't go through armor penetration because it's not considered actual damage. It's not ballistics or energy. So what it does is it just eats away at your armor, and like you really can drain your health really fucking quick. So you got to be careful in there. But like this right here, area right here, will actually get you into a secret dungeon which has more of these bugs. So you got to be careful, especially that upright section. There's a landmine up there, but we're just going to pick the bugs off and be done with it. But like I said, you will get swarmed over there. We gotta... There we go. That's one of our levels that we need. We're going to be working on our second level here. You notice my ammo made a jump up. That's because I picked up the 2 fusion cores off of the sentry bot at the Cabot House. And after that was said and done, what I did was I sold those fusion cores to Cricket, who happened to be in Bunker Hill, because I had to go to Bunker Hill to get into the Cabot House. Ooh, sharpened painted metal leg. That's not really good enough. Pick you up. Holy shit. I think I got sneak. But the real reward to this is all the meat that you get off these bugs. I mean, they're a pain in the ass. They're probably one of the few enemies that might kill us at this point. It's either going to be like a Deathclaw, a Yao Wai, or some like legendary variation of such. There's a landmine right here. If you had advanced, you could go in there and get an extra suitcase. But we don't have advanced hacker. Can we get through the wall? That would have been sweet if we could. But this is the extra dungeon if you never wanted to go in here, if you didn't ever read anything in the Taffington Boathouse. And also I wanted to clear these out because it sucks being ambushed by these when you have that suicider, which we're about to fight here in a second. there's a super mutant suicider in front of the Malden Hospital, and sometimes these bite bugs will jump on you 3 or 4 at a time, and you have to do it that way. Alright, there's Russell, get 50 caps, 50 caps, 50 caps, and oh, by the way, our barter is getting up so high that buying ammo, I bought almost 100 rounds of 10mm. It was like 78 rounds. I paid 150 caps for it. So as our charisma keeps going up, we're getting better and better barter prices, and eventually we'll get the barter bobblehead, and that'll give us another 10% off, and we'll collect all the other barter bobblehead, all the barter books, 20%, and eventually we'll get to the point we can't spend points. I just grab the cap stuff. So eventually making money will not be an issue, especially since I don't really need to buy any more ballistic weave. Mainly because dog meat can't wear ballistic weave, and I have enough ballistic fiber to make ballistic weave part 4, and I have enough fiberglass to do it as well. So there's really no need to it. And by the way, pro tip for people looking for fiberglass, Broxo Cleaner has fiberglass in it, and it's very abundant. So that's the thing. Scratch your head. You're a suicider, huh? Probably should have shot the thing, but like, fuck it, we'll get experience for everything here. Let's get that critical back up. What do we waste our critical on again? Who knows? We're waiting on you, buddy. So I need to get a critical up. Alright, let's plan our attack route, because we're going to go through Malden, and then we're going to come out the top, and then we're going to try to get up here to this section of the river and jump across and get to Parsons. Actually, we don't even have to go through Malden if we don't want to, but I kind of want to, just to have something fun to do. And plus, once we clear it out, it'll be cleared out. If you ever need a large section of oil, Malden Hospital is the place for you. The reason being, it has large amounts of bone. Between it and the cemetery, you can get something along the lines of 127 bone. And if you have purified water, you can turn all that bone into oil. So if you're having oil issues, but you got to have a chemistry station, which I currently do not. Like, I've been kind of doing like a little workaround with Hangman's Alley in case nobody ever thinks about it. Like, for example, if you want to build something like armor-wise, you kind of figure out what you need to upgrade the armor. Then you grab all the stuff out of your bench at Hangman's Thigh and you run up to Diamond City. And, like, to me, that kind of highlights survival mode in a whole. Because it's like, fuck. You know, now I got to run way the fuck up here and grab all this. Let's grab all this ammo so we can sell it. Alright, Malden Middle School actually has landmines sitting around it over there near the bus. It also has the science bobblehead here. But we do such little science bobbleheading. We're going to avoid that dungeon for now. Hub flowers. Hub flowers are good. Probably, to me, the hub flower is the most useful little section, and Malden has a good bit of them around it. There's also this crater right here that has a death claw in the bottom of it. Which we actually might kill this death claw. Let's see it. Because with pistols, and after you got 2 or 3 upgrades, like our range is through the roof right now. Like, there's the death claw. And he stands very little chance against us. Like there. And we can easily go down here and get this this treasure chest that he was guarding. Let's go down the gullet. Because one, there's a well, actually, we should have got the quest before we came down here. We're going to go down the gullet. We're going to fight our way back with ghouls. But there is a Wasteland Survival book down here. That is very useful. See, like this right here is somebody's grandpa, Grandpa Sabaldi. And if you're here, you can get his hat, which gives you 1 charisma. There's a bone right there. But yeah, we will be shitting on Deathclaws for the most part. As long as we can get the jump on the Deathclaw, they will be shat upon. That's a legendary chameleon leather right arm. Not sure if that's worth it though. Potato. As you can see, pistols are ridiculously overpowered. I'm not sure if the Bethesda wanted them like this, where they could pretty much destroy anything that you caught off guard. But you can destroy anything that you catch off guard. Straight up, word up for real. Rat poison has fiberglass in it. That's good to know. Alright, tin can, did all that. Did we get the survival guide? I don't remember. Thank you. That is good news. Whole bunch of whole bunch of ghouls just kind of just sitting around here doing nothing. All right, whatever's. Let's pop a purified water and continue on our way. Used a lot of 10mm ammo here. Alright, I will see you when I get to Parsons, fellas.